March 11th, 2011. A dark date in Japanese history not easily forgotten. Television screens across Japan showed the earth-shattering scenes of the Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami. Massive waves surged inland, and entire communities were swept away in moments. In Japan, large earthquakes are not rare. The country sits at the intersection of multiple tectonic plates, making seismic activity an unavoidable reality. In recent years, some have even speculated, half seriously, that Tokyo could one day resemble the disaster scenarios depicted in films like The Day After Tomorrow. Terrifying? Perhaps. But in Japan, this risk has long been understood. Builders and engineers have spent decades strengthening homes and improving seismic performance. However, here's a fact that surprises many property buyers. Not all buildings in Japan are constructed under the same earthquake-resistant standards. A major legal revision introduced in June 1981 created a clear divide, one that continues to affect safety, mortgage approval, insurance, and long-term assets value today. In this video, we'll explain clearly and simply the real difference between Shin-taishin and Kyu-taishin, new seismic standards versus old seismic standards. Welcome back to the Mr. Land Global Sales Division channel, your guide to buying, selling, and managing real estate in Japan. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about Japanese real estate. First, let's clarify something important. Shin-taishin and Kyu-taishin are not marketing terms. They are legal classifications defined under Japan's building standards law. The dividing line is simple. Buildings approved before June 1st, 1981 are classified under the old seismic standard, while buildings approved on or after June 1st, 1981 are classified under the new seismic standard. One critical detail many buyers misunderstand is that it is the building approval date, not the completion date, that matters. Let's start with Kyu-taishin. Under the old seismic standard, buildings were designed to withstand moderate earthquakes and to avoid immediate damage during smaller seismic events. However, large-scale earthquakes were not fully anticipated in these regulations. As a result, strict collapse prevention requirements were not in place, meaning structural failure could occur under severe shaking, and human safety in extreme earthquakes was not fully secured. This does not mean that all buildings constructed under the old standard are unsafe, but it does indicate that the overall risk level is higher compared to the newer seismic standards. Now, let's look at Shin-taishin. After experiencing major earthquakes in the 1970s, Japan fundamentally revised its seismic design philosophy. The new standard made one principle clear: even in a major earthquake, a building must not collapse. Under Shin-taishin, a certain level of structural damage is acceptable, cracks may occur, and repairs may be necessary, but collapse is not. Likewise, the loss of evacuation routes is unacceptable. The priority shifted decisively toward protecting human life first, even if the building itself is damaged. This is the core difference that many buyers overlook. Kyu-taishin focuses on preventing damage during smaller earthquakes, while Shin-taishin is designed to prevent collapse during major seismic events. The distinction is not simply about a building's age, appearance, or even the quality of renovation. It lies in a fundamentally different approach to structural safety and how human life is protected in extreme earthquakes. This legal distinction directly impacts real estate transactions. Many financial institutions are reluctant to offer mortgage financing for Kyu-taishin properties, which limits potential buyers. Some insurers also impose coverage restrictions or exclusions, increasing perceived risk for purchasers. As a result, these properties face lower resale demand and reduced liquidity, which accelerates asset depreciation over time. In contrast, lenders and insurers generally view Shin-taishin buildings more favorably, resulting in easier mortgage approval and broader financing options. These properties offer higher resale liquidity, retain value more effectively over time, and are considered stable assets for both owner-occupiers and long-term investors. So what does this mean for you, the buyer? First, always check when the building was constructed, whether it was built under the post-1981 seismic standards or earlier. If the building is older, the next question is whether it has undergone a seismic diagnosis or retrofitting. In Japan, this information is often documented rather than assumed. The key point is this: in Japan, earthquake safety is measurable, documented, and something you can check before making a decision. In Japan, the risk of major earthquakes has long been understood due to the country's unique location at the intersection of multiple tectonic plates. Because of this reality, builders and engineers have invested extraordinary effort into designing and constructing safer homes. This constant awareness of risk is why Japanese real estate continues to evolve, always striving to minimize damage and protect lives as effectively as possible. Understanding Shin-taishin and Kyu-taishin is not just about earthquake resistance, it is also about risk management, financing strategy, and long-term asset security. If you're considering purchasing property in Japan and would like clear, bilingual, and professional guidance, please feel free to reach out to our global division. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your questions in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.